Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com. Here's the free pick in the Braves versus Mets Major League Baseball matchup on Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls, looking for one-on-one concierge-style service. We offer these products. They're just not available at the website. They're still easy to get. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to it. The Braves taking on the Mets. And, once upon a time, like last year and the year before, many thought that, the Braves versus Mets were going to be the series that, decided the National League East. Not really the case because the Mets really never showed up for it. But meanwhile, the Braves, they just continued to roll on. And really not a dynasty, but pretty similar to those old Braves teams where they win a lot of games, get a World Series here and there, but not, dominant in those World Series for sure. And I think for the Braves, they do have the one World Series win, but boy, they'd love to get back and get another one. They certainly have a team that's going to contend for it, and I think when you look at the Braves staff, and you look at today's starter, Ronaldo Lopez, he's kind of the weakest link in this Braves pitching staff. So if you're going to get to the Braves, facing Lopez is probably the spot to do it. The Chicago White Sox were able to beat Ronaldo Lopez. He allowed 4 hits, 2 walks, and a run in that game. Didn't take the loss and just a 1.50 ERA, but it was enough, that the White Sox were able to, build on that and get the lead. Meanwhile, Adrian Hauser on the mound for the Mets, of course, coming over from Milwaukee. He lost, he didn't lose, but the Mets lost in his first start. He pitched fairly well in that one, too. He allowed 3 hits and 3 walks, but just 1 run on 67 pitches through 5 innings in that game in a extra inning loss to the Detroit Tigers. I always thought that Hauser wasn't terrible. He was just kind of a middle of the road guy in that Milwaukee rotation. But I got to say that if you're going to count on him for anything more than that, and I don't see a Corbin Burns and Brandon Woodruff in the Mets rotation, well, then you're probably not going to have a lot of success. And I'll tell you, to be honest with you, the Mets have had no success in Atlanta over the years. They've been absolutely pounded there. The Mets are just 5-16 in their last 21 games in Atlanta, while the Braves are 42-16 in their last 58 at home. This is just a bad matchup for the New York Mets any way that you slice it, not because of the pitching matchup, but because they have to play the Braves, who are hitting .340 versus right-handed pitching, just .213 versus lefties, though. The starters for the Braves haven't been overall impressive with a 5.45 ERA, but the bullpen at 1.87. For the Mets, it's the opposite end of the spectrum. The starters have come through with a 2.14 ERA, and the bullpen, a little bit of a drop-off at 3.44. I just think that with the Braves here against the hittable right-handed pitcher, I just think that we're not going to see the miracle comebacks that we saw against the Diamondbacks. I think we're going to see a thumping. I'm going to take the Braves, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.